Yes, it's my favorite day, the start of kickball season. I know, I know. Much of my youth, I was tortured by being picked last in kickball. But that ridicule caused me to work harder. And eventually I was picked as high as third to last. So you see, hard work and perseverance can change your status in a schoolyard draft.
We don't do that anymore.
Huh. Which part?
Schoolyard draft part, Sarah.
Rule 1.7, subarticle 1.1, schoolyard drafts. This rule outlaws the unfair and completely biased schoolyard draft.
Sports is quite biased. Without getting too deep into it, it's not only favors those that practice and have talent, but it can be based on much more.
Hi. If I might add, though, no one really likes to be picked last.
I didn't.
I can't believe that we have banned the schoolyard draft. I like being picked first.
You might like being picked first, but I stretch every day so that no one will pick me last.
Me too.
I could care less about when I'm picked.
Me too.
Huh?
It matters. You all know that you want me on your team. You need me on your team. If you're going to win, of course.
Me too.
No, Bobby, not you too. Joey is right. He's the best player out here.
How do you guys pick teams if you don't do a schoolyard draft?
Sarah?
Why do you do that, really?
Do what?
Have me answer these questions.
Because you're smart.
Oh, great. Thank you.
We pick at random.
Hey, that was my question to answer.
I'm sorry, nobody seemed to want to answer Mr. Nealon's question.
Thank you, Jennifer.
You're welcome.
It usually results in one team being way more talented than the other team.
Basically, whichever team I'm on is the team that wins anyway.
It is true. Since we switched to a random pick system, the games have not been close.
Which is why we added a maximum run rule.
I like that.
Of course you do. Winning and losing is all that matters, though.
Even with the maximum run rule, the games are still lopsided.
What if, and hear me out, what if I coached you?
That sounds great.
No, that's not great, Bobby. You heard him. The highest he was ever picked was third to last.
Hey!
I'm with Max on this. You can't coach us. Besides, which team would you root for?
Well,
Against?
I'd root for both teams playing well.
We need our own coaches.
I'll coach.
What qualifies you as coaches?
Well, I'm new here, so I don't have any of the biases that you have for or against any of the others. And I won't judge you based on what you wear, your personality, or anything. Just try to help out.
I like both of those answers.
Me too.
Okay, you are the coaches. How do we pick your teams?
Look, whichever team I'm on is going to win, so let's just flip a coin and see who picks first.
No, that does not work.
That's your rules.
Besides, I give you a run for your money, Joey, and you know it.
Everybody in the fourth grade knows that I'm the most athletic.
Fellow humans, half of recess is nearly over and we don't have teams. Are we going to do this or what?
Yeah, are we gonna do this?
I have the names.
I have a hat.
Charity, please drop the names in the hat. In accordance with the rules of the playground, Jennifer will pick first based on alphabetical order of the coaches.
I just don't get why we aren't doing a schoolyard pick. I'm willing to see how this plays out, but I just don't get it.
Maybe this will help. A playground pick isn't just about talent.
It's not?
No, it's not.
In fact, it creates a culture of bias after the first picks are made.
Bias towards the most talented, am I right?
Wrong. It can be any bias, including being the new kid. Or the quiet kid.
Or the poor kid.
Or the smart kid.
Or the invisible kid.
Or the weird kid.
Or any reason that a kid might seem different than the others who are picking.
Wait, you think that I was picked last because of other reasons besides being terrible at kickball?
It's possible, Mr. Newland.
Playground rules are used to create an environment that is safe for everyone.
So this is bigger than just some silly game with an overly bouncy red ball?
Exactly. Much bigger.
The future of our relationships and the shape of our personalities can sometimes come down to where we were picked in a schoolyard draft. While some might feel good, like Joey, about being picked first, the person that is picked last almost always will question why they are being picked last, and it might not be based on talent.
Before this rule was implemented, I wondered what was wrong with me and why I was picked last. Me too.
Me too. So you see, Mr. Nealand, since we changed to random, no one has had to feel bad about being picked last.
No one has had to question why they're being picked last.
Well, I think I understand. Let's get on with this.
Sarah,
Yes?
the kickball oath.
Right. We play kickball to increase our cardiovascular health, learn teamwork, and to create friendship through a competitive environment based on fun. Do all participants agree?
Of
I
course.
do.
Sure.
Sure.
Commence
why
the
not?
random draw.
Bobby. Melissa. Spike. Joey. Kimberly. Charity. Max. Sarah.
See, I don't feel bad at all about being picked last because it was at random.
I was randomly picked first, which was neat.
Wow. Melissa and I are on the same team. This is going to be easy.
Not with that attitude, Joey. As your coach, we have an opportunity to create a fun environment for all.
What? I only care about winning, Penny, and you're not going to stand in the way of my quest for playground greatness.
Do you hear yourself?
What? Did I say something wrong?
Mr. Nealand, do you want to play?
No, thank you. Mr. Newland isn't allowed to play.
I think that's up to Mr. Nealand. Plus, our random draw put the two best kickballers on the same team.
Come on, Joey. You afraid of a little competition?
Really? Me? Are you sure?
Come on,
Let's do this.
let's do this. Yeah.
Sure, whatever. He was still picked last.
I'd be honored, Jennifer. So you can put me in, coach. I'm ready to play today.
Okay. Where would you like to play?
Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play today.
Right. I'm putting you in, Mr. Nealand. What position?
Look at me. I can be center field.
Center field it is.
You know, I spent some time with the Mudville Nine, watching it from the bench.
That's a catchy tune.
Jinx.
Ha ha.
No one cares, Mr. Nealand.
Right. I'm sorry. Center field it is. Play ball.
That's an amazing catch. Oh, Mr. Nealand.
Thank you for letting me be on your team, Jennifer.
Sure thing, Mr. Nealand. It was fun.
I had a blast. That catch you made was amazing, Max.
Thank you, Melissa. I don't even know how I did it.
Stretching. Kimberly had a double.
Jennifer is a great coach.
All about positive attitude. Joey, you did okay.
I was 4 for 4 with a home run, and that was only okay. You're funny.
Yeah, only okay. And I'm not trying to be funny.
Come on. I'm like winning. What can I say?
At the expense of everyone's fun.
When I clearly have different methods to sports.
Clearly.
We're on a playground, Joey.
This is a recess with classmates, not a team that's trying to become better.
So,
We lost.
no one listened to me.
I didn't listen to you, and as a result, I had fun.
I've learned so much today. I learned that it still hurts to take a kickball off the face.
That was funny and led to my amazing catch.
I learned that you kids are so smart.
Thank you, Mr. Nealand.
I learned to appreciate the random draw over the schoolyard draft and to look for opportunities to create fun for everyone.
Not everyone.
True. And I think there's a lot of kids that are like you, Joey. I think there are certain situations where winning and losing definitely matter, but kickball during recess isn't part of that.
Sarah,
Yes, Kimberly?
did you get that?
What?
I think Mr. Nealand just made a great statement that should be part of the rules.
But where?
How about the principal's addendums?
Perfect, Max.
Really? I get my own section of the playground rules? Recess is the best. I might never give up recess duty. That's a wrap. That's a wrap.
That was so
That
fun.
really was.
Yeah,
That was
great
amazing.
game, everyone. You were awesome.
Yeah.
Good job, Penny.
A good game. Great. Melissa, if Mr. Nealand gets his own section of the playground rules, our quest is doomed.
Let's meet next recess by the swings.
I want in, especially if it involves dissolving the playground rules.
Melissa?
Sure, why not? But you have to play by our rules, right, Spike?
Right.